Hey feminine, let's go ahead and jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. Let us see. What are the messages, Spirit? For the feminine. What are the messages for the feminine? Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages? We have celebration. Ooh, okay. I know that's right, love. A celebration. Painful memories. Okay. I was going to say exhaustion. So we have celebration, painful memories, exhaustion, and a higher plan. All right, I want to pull one more right here. I feel something else in here, so let's see. Okay, overcoming. I like this. Underlying energy here is perspective. Okay, beautiful. Just off the rip from looking at this, I feel right now is a good time in life for you. Okay, if you're not currently in the energy of celebration, then you're going to be in that energy really, really soon. Everything that you've been working for, everything you've been aligning yourself for is about to be here. You're about to receive it, or you're walking into it right now. You're stepping into it right now. You do not have time for exhaustion. You know, like Spirit has a higher plan, a higher purpose. There is, you know, so much for you to do that it's like you cannot be tired. You cannot be exhausted. You cannot, you know, overexert your energy on the wrong things, the wrong people, the wrong connections. You can't do it. So whatever this is from the past, it's like you have to let it go. Whether it's trauma, whether it is, you know, any form of disappointment. Yeah, all that goes into trauma. Any form of trauma that you might be holding on to. Okay, I don't have to go through all the things that go into trauma, but any form of trauma you may be holding on to, it's time to release that and let it go, because you have celebratory energy coming in here and you're tired. Again, you can't be tired for what Spirit has coming in for you, but Spirit says you shall overcome. Okay, you are an overcomer. You are a victor. You are an achiever. You are somebody who gets it done. You are somebody who, once you see the plan, you know the plan, you get yourself in alignment with the plan. There is no way the plan is not coming into fruition. You understand what I'm saying to you? Therefore, any distractions, any nonsense, any BS, all that, later for that. All right. Underlying energy here is a new perspective. I feel like not only have you shifted perspectives, but I feel like you've helped others or someone else shift their perspective as well. But it says when the light changes, so does the landscape. Try viewing the situation through a different lens and stay open to the wisdom that comes when you dare to look from another angle. Okay. What's back here? Y'all know Blue likes to see a heavy burden. Yeah. So it's like, it's time to let go of whatever this is that you've been carrying. Who's ever weight that, you know, doesn't want to carry their own weight. It's time to let that go. It says you are carrying the unbearable weight of obligations, responsibilities, and inner battles. But hear this, not all loads are yours to bear. You see? Exactly. So it's like, if you're doing your work, that's where you have celebratory energy coming in here. Holding on to someone who's overburdening you, you know, stressing you out, weighing you down. That's not it. Okay. So let's see here. Let's get into it. It says a celebration is in order for all that you've endured and all that you've become. Let joy rise in your heart. You deserve to be happy. Do you see that? You deserve to be happy, feminine. So whatever this is, whether we're talking about letting go of a karmic, whether we're talking about letting go of, you know, people who betrayed you or hurt you or disappointed you in the past that weren't a karmic, you know, soulmates, whatever it is that you have to release and let go of, twin, whoever, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Something dealing with parents, which goes into a lot of the time karmics or soulmates, you know, whatever it is that you have to let go of from teenage years, young adult years, you know, mid-adult years for some of you, you know, childhood, whatever it is, it's time to go ahead and let it go. Memories arise uncontrollably, dragging you into the past. These echoes are not here to torment you, but to teach you. Face them, understand them, and allow them to release their grip. Ashe. This is the time right here where it's like face everything, face everyone. Don't run, don't avoid. Face it head on. You know why? Because we're going into a new energy. And as we go into that new energy, you can't drag the old stuff with you. You know, one is beginnings. This is the year, or year one, right? So it's like we can't drag old things with us into a new beginning. We must allow whatever is meant to die, okay? Whatever has already died to stay dead, you know? It says exhaustion is a warning sign, not a badge of honor. Respect your limits, listen to your body, and give yourself the rest you deserve, all right? So you may notice too, like first and the last, you're up. First and the last, you're getting things done. Somebody around you may not be like that. Somebody around you may always be sleeping. Somebody around you may always, you know what I mean? So again, with the overburdening, you just having all the load, you having to get everything done, or you having to, you know, put in all this extra work is what I see coming up here. But Spirit says there is a higher plan. That's the thing. When you do your part, right? So as long as you continue to do your part, you treat people the way you want to be treated, the universe is going to take care of the rest, okay? That's guaranteed. So it says a higher plan is unfolding for you beyond what you can consciously comprehend. Okay, this divine design is perfectly aligned to support your growth as an individual, as well as the harmony of the collective. You see, so I'm talking to someone who doesn't just think about themselves and how the things that they do, their daily choices affect them and their life, but they're thinking about the daily choices that they make and conscious enough to know that all of that affects everybody else in the collective as well. Okay, I know that's right. Actually, I'm talking to a true divine feminine. That's what it sounds like to me. All right. Overcoming. The wall before you seems daunting, but you are stronger than you think. Gather your strength, focus your mind, and you will move through it, leaving doubt behind. Okay. So it's something here that you want to do, something that you know needs to be done or what have you. Let's go ahead and get her done. All right. Now let's see what lies beneath it all. Ciao. I'm nervous because this right this deck right here, child, Lord, if you're not ready, don't even grab it. Don't even grab it. If you ain't ready, don't grab it. Child. All right, let's see. What does feminine need to know? All right, we have investigating. Ooh, somebody's looking into you or you're looking into someone. Ooh, check yourself. All right. Yeah. Somebody may look into you, see what they thought they wouldn't, and then like, oh, let me check myself on this. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Wait a minute. Or vice versa. We have getting played, manipulation, lies, control. You see, this could be something that you are having to let go of. You know, the fact that somebody attempted to manipulate you, the fact that somebody tried to play with you, the fact that somebody tried to control the connection they have with you through manipulation, you know, all of it. All right, we have doing drugs. Lord have mercy. All right, we have divorce. Oof. Yeah, some of you may have to break a contract with somebody. Okay. Yeah, some of you may have to break a contract with somebody because you're tired. You're like very tired. Okay. Exhaustion. All right, this may be, again, if this is not twin or something, this could be karmic, whichever way it goes, you know, because most of the time people get married to karmics, you know, or false flames, you know, but if you're blessed enough to be married to your twin and then you guys are going through something, it's not like you wouldn't ever or couldn't ever come back together, but you know there's a higher plan and you're like, I'm gonna overcome, whether that's we gonna overcome this one day or I'm gonna overcome this one day, because, you know, being married to somebody who is literally manipulating you, you know, full of drama, always causing the extras, that's not a happy marriage. You know what I'm saying? So if you're married, you want to be happy in it, right? You don't want to just be married to be married, right? So I don't know, it could be something like that going on here. And if this is not you, this could be your masculine divine counterpart, you know, the person connected to you in a sense of romance and love. Maybe this is what this person is feeling like, you know, like they've been investigating and looking into whomever they was with, and lo and behold, yo, I've been getting played, you know. So just take it however it resonates. We have in their fields. Yeah, somebody is in their fields here about something. Okay, I feel like maybe somebody is cheating. Okay, it's no ifs, ands, buts about it, because we have this condom here. And I don't know about y'all, but when you're married, what are you using a condom for? Okay, and we are grown on here on this channel, right? Like everybody on my channel is 18 and up. So YouTube, we good. All right, we are so good. I already told y'all and all my stuff that this is not for children. Okay, so please don't come over here acting like you supposed to be like I'm in trouble for saying nothing. No, I'm not. I can't be in trouble for saying nothing on an adult channel. You know what I'm saying? To adults. Amen. So yeah, plus condoms are things that children, I feel like, you know, of a certain age should know about. The youth should know about, okay? That's the problem now. More people should know about condoms, okay? But any darn way, when you married, it's like, what condom, okay? So if you find condom, or if there's something like that around, excuse me, it's like obviously somebody out here, yeah, being promiscuous, because what would you need a condom for? You see what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. What would you possibly need a condom for when you married? Or something like that. If it's not a condom, which I done said that word 99 times at this point, then it was like some sort of, you know, birth control or something like that. It's something that they saw, but it's like whatever the plans are that we have, excuse me, and whatever it is that you're doing with that stuff doesn't match. You know, so just take it however it goes, y'all. Take it however it goes, y'all. All right, setting the record straight. Yeah, so it's like when you overcome, you set the record straight, because I don't know, it's like maybe people see you in a certain state, or this, again, if this is your masculine, maybe people see them in a certain state and they look tired as hell, you know, what's wrong with them or something like that. This is what's wrong with them. They don't want in the situation that they're in. They feel like they got manipulated. They feel like they are in a situation where maybe someone is trying to control them, control the narrative, something. And they're just like, this is not love, you know? And then on top of that, we have envy here. So if it's you, feminine, let's be real. You could be sleeping with the enemy. You could be sleeping with somebody who's jealous of your follow through. You know what I'm saying? We have celebration here. It says you put in a lot of work, you endured a lot, and you overcame. So somebody is possibly pissed because even with all the stuff that they throw on you, let's not forget this right here. Even with everything that they have thrown on you, you still overcome. Even with everything that has happened, you still make it out. No matter what goes on, you still good. That person is probably, you know, ticked off because it's like, I can't do anything to trap this person or get this person to be where I want them to be in my control. No, certain people, certain energies cannot be controlled. You are a divine energy. You're not going to be controlled, whether it be by a karmic, a soulmate, or your divine counterpart. Nobody's going to control you. You're a liberated energy. So that was their first mistake. If somebody thought they could control you, you get what I'm saying? That's mistake number one. All right. We have don't want to hear it. Yes, I feel like somebody comes towards you with the nonsense, you know. So if it's not a divorce, it's a breakup or a separation or something. So just take it as it applies, okay? And we will get deeper, you know, now that we got all this going on. I'm going to have to go get another deck. I'm going to have to get another deck, okay? Let's see. Destroyed. All right. Shattered, broken, effed up. I feel like somebody knows that they messed something up with you. Like the more that they look into the situation, the more they feel like, okay, yeah, I messed something up with this person. But you can expect a new beginning to come here for you, right? So it's like divorce is not the end, or separation, breakup, whatever it is not the end. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't have to be the end for you. We have running away. Somebody could feel like you're running away from them. All right, this could be your divine counterpart. We have, emotional intelligence, okay? So yeah, somebody was trying to play you and do all this stuff, but you're too emotionally intelligent. All right, they could still be trying to pull strings and manipulate right now, but you see straight through whatever it is that this person is doing. They may be someone that likes to say things to you that they feel like you want to hear, and so you're like, you know what I mean? I'm not too impressed by this. I would much rather a person speak from their soul, speak from their truth, you know, not from what they feel like my truth is, okay? Or something like that. We have police. Ooh, okay, so this is no good. Yeah, I feel like, and we keep seeing this, the police have been in some way, shape, form, or fashion involved in somebody's situation, whether it be with you or your divine counterpart. And somebody is just tired. Somebody is tired of everything that they go through with this person. Like maybe the dramas and all that was cute at first. It was like, oh yeah, you know, you doing all this shows me that you really care about me. And then after a while, when people start growing up and maturing, you know, that frontal lobe is always great. Like God's divine was talking about, you know, when you start growing up and maturing, then it's like, oh shit, you know, this toxic stuff is not cute. This is not attractive. I'm not into this. You get what I'm saying? What? How can I have a successful, prosperous, you know, abundant and thriving situation with somebody who wants to involve drama and the law and all this extra stuff all the time? Like you put the wrong energy into what we got going on all the time or something like that. All right, now that part is not going to resonate with everybody. For others of you, your person could just be in law enforcement. You have tantric sex, all right? But I feel like, you know, we have a twin energy here, and then we have like a karmic energy here. So you can take it however it goes, whether it's you going through this or it's your twin going through this. All right, but when it comes to the connection that's between the twins, that tantric sex is there, you know, it exists. So maybe somebody has been yearning for that. You know, we have fake friends here. This is no good. Fake friends and depression. So if somebody comes in and they try to be like, oh, let's be friends, they don't want to be a friend. They want to be way more than your friend. They're not trying to be your friend. I also feel this energy here with the fake friends and in their field. Somebody could have been saying, oh, this is my friend, but they were like sleeping with their friend or something like that. All right, we have fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours, love is a battlefield. Yeah, so somebody is like, they're not willing to lose you for something else that they feel like already is not working. You see what I'm saying? And it says keeping you a secret. But if this is someone that wanted to keep you a secret, like get a room and all that type of stuff with you, this is why you like, nah, I ain't doing that. All right, I am not doing that. So you had to set the record straight. And, you know, take these messages and apply them whichever way they go, y'all. Ooh, we have tired of drama. Yep. So I feel like somebody is just going to end up getting karma for how they treated you. We have bank failure. Yeah, bad choices. See, it's the daily choices that we make on an everyday basis. Like, every day. Every day. I know it was redundant. I know it was redundant. I know. All right. But sometimes you got to say it that way for people to really understand and grasp what you're saying. All right. Let me get this other deck right quick. All right, y'all. Yeah, see, I feel like one of you is ready for the forever kind of love, and the other one is very immature, insecure. It says verbal conflicts, victim mentality. Excuse me, none of that is good. All right, none of that is good. These darn ashes from the sage. But they feel like the two of you have unfinished business. There's a soul contract between the two of you, you see? So whether this is like divorce, as in a final divorce between you and someone that you're married to, or if this is like a divorce between you and your soul spouse. All right, either way it goes, it's a divorce going on here, okay? It's a separation about to take place because it's a higher plan. And something has been going on for way too long, okay? Like way too long. You are tired of it. Like right here, exhaustion and tired of drama. Shorty looks exhausted. You know what I'm saying? The way blue sounds is exhausted. Just reading the energy. So it's just like, yeah, I know for sure that you're exhausted. I feel it all up in my chest. It's like, it's too much. It's, you know, and somebody may do what they feel like is just enough to grab your attention or get you in or whatever, to put that string there. And they're like, oh, got this string, got this string, got this string. And they just feel like they can just keep doing like this. And maybe that's why the sisters are here. Not only am I cutting up this contract, but I'm going to snip these strings. You know what I mean? That you seem to think exists for me. You know what I'm saying? All right. What does someone need to see? Reconciliation. All right, so there's reconciliation here, or someone wants that. Let's see. What does someone need to see? Put this up here. What does someone need to see? We have stubborn. And we have mind games. So this was someone that was bossy, selfish, guarded, inflexible, and lacked empathy. This person was gaslighting, testing you, analyzing you, emotionally unavailable, right? This person is not available to give you everything that you want, but they want to see like how much of you they can have. And then again, we have envy here. So I don't know if this person is just upset or jealous because, you know, they feel like you could be with somebody else. You could move on. You could be happy, but they want to be happy with you. With reconciliation as the very first card, it's like, okay, I want to be happy with you, but they still come in with the same thing. They don't come in no different. I feel like the reason this person doesn't come in any different is because they're not used to anything different. They just do the same thing every time. All right. It says put it into work, better communication, getting back together, and equal give and take. Yeah, but if this, oh gosh, with this envy here, if this is not them feeling upset about whoever gets to be around you, which I definitely feel like is that, the third party is aware of you and they're envious of you. And we already know that part because it keeps coming up, right? So it's like, child. Somebody could be holding a grudge against you for being able to see through the manipulation. All right, we have pictures. This person likes to reminisce. They look at your pictures. They feel lonely when they think about you, especially those of them who are in karmic marriages or situations. We have thinking of you. Yep, it says reminiscing, missing you, feeling lonely, using substances to cope, nostalgia, missing you, grieving you, fixated on you, manifesting a reunion. All right, fighting. No, you don't want to fight with somebody. I feel like this could be them fighting with the karmic all the time as well. Just take it as it applies. It's either some of you are going through this with your person, you are going through this with a karmic, or your person is going through this with a karmic. So just take it as it applies for you and your situation. We have someone's forgiving you. Yeah, we're overcoming. All right, so maybe they thought you would never forgive them, but you have. It says letting go, peace, spiritual release. Yeah, I have to forgive you in order for me to move on with my life. All right. We have fighting. Yeah, we got investigating. So I feel like maybe with you looking deeper into something, you realize that this person has better communication with you, or this is how they feel. They feel like they have better communication with you. Something like that. Because over here it says trust issues, one-sided, detached, poor communication. I don't know if that's what was going on between y'all, if that's what is going on between y'all. But it feels like the very first card being reconciliation shows me that that's what they want. They want that with you. This seems like it's something they're trying to get away from, or something you're trying to get away from. One-sided relationship that should be both parties or something like that. Okay, we have distractions. Oh, somebody is always distracted. Somebody has a wandering eye. They like to keep you waiting. Yeah, you're tired of this. Okay, you feel like you are so over this. If this is twin, you're over it. If this is karmic, you're over it. It really doesn't matter who it is, to be honest with you. Whoever it is, you're over it. Okay, you're like, this contract is null and void as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, but this person's going to start calling you from fake numbers, playing on your phone, because they really desire intimacy with you. The vibes are in sync. They're unmatched. The two of you vibrate on the same frequency, but they don't operate as their higher self quite often. They more so operate as their lower self. And you're coming from a place of clear mind and clear heart. You have insight, clarity, and you stand in your truth. Right? So because you stand in your truth, you're able to set the record straight. The universe is making it rain on you because you have learned your lesson here in this situation. You love yourself. A lot of you have been celibate. You're not out here just sleeping around, you know? So it's like you don't have time for the double life. It says living a lie, secret affair, hidden truths, emotional betrayal. So let's say you were married. Person is having a hidden affair. They think it's hidden, but it's really not. You're very much so aware of what's going on. You know what I mean? Especially if the person moves a certain way, you know every movement of theirs. You know every pattern of theirs, different things like that. You are aware of what's happening. For others of you, it's nothing like that. It's more so the person just continues to lie, and you don't want to live a lie. You don't want to make it seem like, yeah, I'm happy with this person, but I'm really not. You know what I mean? For others of you, it's emotional betrayal from or by, you know, divine counterpart. Like this person is there, but they play mind games. They like to see how far they can go with you. You know, they like to see how many boundaries they can cross, different things like that. And you're like, I don't have time for none of that. You know, so that in itself is exhausting. You get what I'm saying? It's like, listen, I could put this energy so many other places, right? Cold shoulder. Yeah, break up, distance, ignoring, keeping busy. So again, regardless of who it is, somebody's about to get the cold shoulder because they keep playing with you like you're not emotionally intelligent and you are. So this person is going to feel like they broke everything. They messed everything up. And they're going to feel guilty. They're going to feel ashamed, remorseful. They're going to have anxiety, you know, like want you to really come back because they're hurting. All right. It says crying, depressed, pain, and sorrow, feeling rejected. All right. Yeah, because of the cold shoulder. You giving them the cold shoulder makes them feel rejected. But if this person were to truly want to be with you, for those of them that are in karmic marriages or situations, they would have to show you, especially if they're the masculine energies, they would have to take the lead on that situation. Yeah. We have envy. See, I'm telling you, it's something here about... mad you're going. That could just be what it is. Mad you're going. You know, they're upset. You know, you moved away from them, the toxic environment. See what I'm saying? It's the stuff that's around them. You're like, no, if that's what you want the toxic environment, and stay in the toxic environment. No contact for the player. Don't want the third party situation. I'm not interested in being anybody's cold ass mashed potatoes. There will be no hooking up. You get what I'm saying? Like, I will not be possibly putting myself in the ring for catching anything with it from anybody for being nasty. You get what I'm saying? So, all right, let's see. We have planning. Yeah, somebody may be planning to come towards you, text, call, but then they go to hesitate. Strategizing. See, that's the thing. It's them and it's strategizing. That's what comes off to you as mind games. All right, vibes in sync, lesson learned. Okay, I feel like maybe they learned that the vibes are unmatched. And this is why they're like, oh, I want to date you, want to be with you. You know, I want to fight for what I love, who I love, something like that. But you're like, okay, but I'm tired of the drama. This person may not want to bring you no drama because they know you're tired of it. Okay? They know that if they bring the drama, then they don't get to have you or something like that. Okay, we have cosmic nudges. Yeah. Intuitive hits. Soul maps follow the signs. Yeah, I feel like this person wants to propose because we keep seeing that. Okay, I feel like the universe has blessed them just like the universe is blessing you with this make it rain. Whoever this is, all right, take the energies and put them however they go. Well, somebody has been blessed here and they want to bless you, as in like invest into you with this ring. Okay, they feel like blessing you would be a blessing to them because they feel like you a blessing, you know, that kind of thing. So having your hand, having you as their partner, you know, they feel like that would be a blessing. But you went no contact with somebody because you just got tired of the drama. Then somebody started snooping on you and investigating, getting readings and stuff. All right, asking about you, stalking your social media because they crave intimacy, passion, coming together, magnetic pull, missing you. Okay, apology, meeting up, heart-to-heart conversations, Netflix and chill. Sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone, lying about their whereabouts. It's over for real. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like, again, with that envy, if this person plans on coming towards you, but there's a karmic somewhere, you know, or anything like that, it's like they would have to be very mindful of what they do because you're not interested in carrying the emotional burden or weight of the connection anymore. So if this person is going to be trying to be secretive and sneaky and all that, you're not doing it. If it's going to come with the extras and all that, you're not doing it. You know, you're not doing any drama at all. But what I see here with the Eight of Swords and the Four of Wands is this person can't stop thinking about union with you. And they pray that it's not over for good, you know. And then the karmic may say that may be why divorce is there. The karmic may say, whether it's on their end or yours, oh, well, I'm done with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with this because they realize how much you and this person love each other, you know? So it's like, well, what am I doing here? I'm just pretty much in the middle, right? On top of you're manipulative and you're cheating and you're lying or whatever it is on top of that. So why are you here? That's a good question. You know, you're in the middle wasting somebody else's time, you know, with somebody else's spouse, basically. If you don't want to be here, then leave. You know, it's like double life thing I never really understood. If you want to lie, cheat, do all that, you know, be in everybody's face. What are you in a relationship for? What are you married for? I don't understand. I never understood that. You know, and it's always okay for people to do their thing, but they never ever want you to do your thing. Child, nobody want to hear that shit. That's where Boo was coming from yesterday. And as a divine feminine, not a 5th century divine feminine, sweetheart, I'm elevated. I'm extremely aware. The level that a lot of people are just now getting to, I've been on. But I always stay humble about it because I understand that we all grow in our own timing. Nevertheless, like Blue was saying, when you're in a marriage or you're in a committed relationship, it's like if you love that person and you and them have already started building lives together, you don't say, oh, pew, and walk away. That's how you can tell who really started building and who has never started building nothing, you know, but you don't just say pew, you know what I mean? Now, if you go ahead and start doing you, by all means, sweetheart, say nothing when the female starts doing her because you opened that door. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the sacred aspect of it can still very much so be there, so as long as you treat it as such. But once manipulation and lies and double life and all that comes in, is it still sacred? So why should feminine, you know what I mean? It's like, no, so many people, society put so much pressure on the woman, on the wife a lot of the time. No offense to the men, but I'm talking to feminines, and I understand that men can be feminines too, but I'm not talking to y'all. All right, thank you. So I feel like society puts a lot of pressure on wives, on women to be like, oh, you got to make it work. You got to do. Child, no, we have to make it work. And if they're doing whatever they want to do, as am I, then to top it off, you know, the man is to be the head. Yes. So if this is what the head is damn doing, you get what I'm saying? It's like, I thought we was following the lead. Is that not how it goes? I thought that's how it goes, y'all. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know if people understand. When you really a wife, you a wife for real. Okay? Not for fake. Okay? You follow the lead. So what are we doing? All right? So I think that's why the total drama was there. It was like, and scene, you know. You don't want to follow that lead. It's too much. It's too chaotic. It's dramatic. You like, if you want to do all that, be by yourself. That's the thing. You will have somebody that's how you know somebody is a manipulative narcissist. Because they want everything. They want you. They're not doing what it takes to keep you or to really earn you for real. Or maybe they earned you, but they damn sure ain't doing what it takes to keep you. or something like that, you know, and they get so distracted, they get so comfortable, and it's just like, okay, well, shit, you know, relationships, marriages, all that, you know, they get too comfortable, they get distracted, online, social media, all that we see, options, always busy, wandering eye, child, please, how the hell you have a divine feminine in your life and your eyes wandering? Something not right. All right. Meanwhile, it's other people out here wanting your divine feminine. You know what I'm saying? So let's be mindful of that. Let's be mindful of that. So as I said, nah, an ascended, nah, absolutely not. An ascended divine feminine, if she's in a relationship or a marriage with someone and they've already started building, and that person decides to do whatever they're doing, instead of that person being malicious or nasty or petty or immature, that person would say, okay, well, this is what we're doing. And a lot of the time you'll notice that is not what they want to be doing, because now you get to do it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, no, who's playing the mind games? All right. So we have the Two of Cups. Yeah, so there's a soulmate energy here, true love, companion that wants to reconnect with you. Eight of Pentacles that wants to build something up. This is someone that feels like, yes, they want to overcome the issues, the obstacles, the challenges. Someone that maybe you have blocked out. Ace of Pentacles is my engagement ring. When they think of you, again, they think forever kind of love. They don't think, oh, temporary. All right, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. They think this is a forever kind of love. This is what they think about all the time. Top that off with the Eight of Swords. Okay, this is not, oh, I think about you sometimes, every now and again. No, I think about you all the time. Queen of Pentacles, you're very dependable, grounded, mature. You're someone that I can come to for sound advice. I trust what it is that you say. You're someone that is also nurturing. You know, you're concerned not just about yourself as in selfish individual, but you're concerned about everyone. You're very selfless. Nine of Cups, they desire you very much. Temperance, okay? Temperance is reconciliation and forgiveness. Again, perhaps this person has been beating themselves up because they felt like you haven't forgiven them. You already did. You cannot ascend. You cannot level up. You cannot stay in alignment, holding on to grudges. So we have the Death card. Death card is transformation and rebirth. I feel like somebody's going through one. Nine of Swords. Person has been going through some mental anguish. All right, they're suffering mentally, it looks like. Okay, going through it in silence. We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is shifting things forward in a positive manner. All right, things being in your favor. Also, soulmate energy, connections that are meant to be, meant to last. We have the Strength card. Somebody has to build up the nerve, work up the courage to come towards you and reveal their truth. All right, this person could have been afraid, you know. Their discernment, how do I put this? Like their discernment, yes, tells them that you are someone special. You are someone that is meant to be in their life for a long time, not a good time. Although this person is thinking about having a good time with you. Okay, that keeps coming up. All right, I feel like this person has a lot of passion for you and towards you. But for the most part, they really want to provide for you. They want to take care of you. They want to do things that men do. All right, that lovers do, because it doesn't have to be a man. We have the Magician. They want to manifest these things. They want to pull this in. The Tower, this may come as a shock to you. It may also be that they want to pull it in. They've been talking to Spirit about it, but the space and the opportunity is not there. Hence why Spirit is like, divorce, separation, breakup. You know what I mean? Ace of Swords. You know clearly what it is you would have to do. Just go ahead and do it. I also feel like someone comes to you speaking truth. All right. So if they come to you and they're passionate or they're this and that, understand that that is a part of their truth. They are passionate towards you. They feel all these romantic, loving emotions towards you. They can't help themselves. Four of Cups, because you have been making this person feel rejected, neglected, denied, they are going to reach out from other ways, you know, message you other ways. If I can't get through to your phone, remember we should say hit my jack. If I can't get through to you on your phone, then I'm going to find a way through your social media, your email, something, honey, something. The Devil. See, somebody has a clear mind, clear heart, insight, clarity, truth when it comes to a karmic situation that they were in. This is why they wanted to die. They want that situation to die before they do, you know, or something like that. I know it sounds dark, but that's what it's like. It's like you stay in a karmic toxic situation where somebody has already proven to you that they really don't care for you for real. They really don't like you for real. Because when a person likes you and they care for you, they want you to be well. They want you to be happy. They do things that keep you well, that keep you happy. They don't have your health going up and down, up and down, up and down. They make sure that they take care of you because that's a part of it. You know what I mean? You want to be with somebody for life. You want to make sure that they have a long one. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to stress them out. Stress kills, things like that. So a person is having clear mind and clear heart on what something is and what it's not. Perhaps they've had that for a really long time. They were just waiting on you or you were just waiting on them, because the Queen of Swords is somebody who is logical. you know, analytical, somebody who can see the truth of a situation. They're not confused at all. They know exactly what's going on. This could just be someone waiting for the right time, waiting for the right moment. If you're a person of faith, if you're a woman of God, you wait on God. You don't do anything before or unless God tells you to do it, you know, that kind of thing. So it's like, even if this is the situation, is this where you want me to be, God? Because if this is where you want me to be, then this is where I'm gonna be at, you know, that kind of thing. But you trust spirit. So we have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is space and distance. I feel like because of the double life, something ends. Space and distance is now there between you and the person, or them and the person. Take it however it resonates. A lot of the time, twins mirror and they go through the exact same thing. So you could be going through this, your twin could be going through this, or for some of you, both of you could be going through this, okay? But we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's like carrying the burden, carrying the heavy load. You know, somebody does this and they quite often leave you hanging, leave you stuck to deal with all of the wands by yourself. And you always do it. You always get it done. You give this person a little baby wand, they can't even do shit with it. Excuse my language. They can't do nothing with it. But they give you 10 and you make it happen. And that's crazy because they keep saying, and this is so irritating, they keep saying that if you're a feminine that resonates as if you're a female that resonates as a feminine, they keep saying that females are supposed to be the weaker vessels. Child, where? You get what I'm saying? But anyways, moving forward, okay? Where at? Because I've been waiting to see where we the weaker vessels. All right, so yeah, we have the Four of Wands. Somebody is jealous because they feel like union is coming in for you. Yeah, somebody could be getting readings on you, in masculine. This could be karmic, whether it be your karmic or their karmic. Somebody knows that you and masculine are coming together soon. All right, because the very first card was reconciliation, and then the Two of Cups. And then we had celebration, reconciliation, Two of Cups. So what are we celebrating? A reconciliation and Two of Cups. And so perhaps people know this. They can sense it. They feel it. Karmics know when twins are coming together. It's an energy. Just like how twins can sense each other and feel each other. That energy is very strong. People around them can sense it and feel it too, even if you don't open your mouth and say nothing. So there may be some envy, some jealousy, some evil eye being thrown, some grudges being held. You know, somebody being upset because you're going to get yourself about the situation, or somebody being upset because masculine's going to get themselves about the situation. Whichever way it goes, it's like, but it's mandatory. You know what I'm saying? It's mandatory. Knight of Cups. So somebody is planning a romantic evening. Again, with strategizing, Seven of Swords. This may be why it comes off to you like, oh, this is just how the person moves. The person may be very mental. They may be very logical. They may be someone who is not typically emotional. So that's the energy that they come with. But I also feel like because someone knows they're getting readings, they're getting some sort of confirmation that this person wants to come towards you, or that you want to come towards the person. They're going to, Seven of Swords, Five of Wands, again, do things to try to intervene, do things to try to stress them out, do things to try to stress you out, do things to try to cause bank interferences, do things to try to, you know what I mean? So that you can't move on, so that they can't move on. This is what Spirit is saying. However, when people move like that and they get karma, or their growth in life is stunted, they wonder why. Okay, they wonder why. Stop messing with divine people. Stop messing with chosen ones. It doesn't matter if you're with them, if you're married, it doesn't matter. If the second that you mess with that person in a way that you have no business messing with that person, especially laying in and sharing a bed with them, Spirit got something for you, and it's not going to be good. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, just be mindful of this, y'all. Who y'all getting with, who y'all sleeping with. All right, we have the Knight of Wands, yeah. Or who y'all trying to reconnect with, you know. But I feel like somebody has a lot of passion for you. They really want to come in. I feel like they have to make a choice, or they had to make a choice. They did. You have to make a choice, or you'll have to make a choice, and you will. Okay. Yep, we got the Three of Wands and the Ten of Cups. You will make a choice. You'll make the choice that God tells you to make. You have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Cups. So I feel like somebody is slowly but surely coming towards you. Okay. Notice that they wanted to rush in, but that Knight of Swords didn't come out. Got the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, I have all this affection for you. I have all this passion for you, but I'm going to take my time. I'm going to take my time so that you know I mean it. Okay. Eight of Cups, and then the Hierophant right underneath that. Yep, they want to take their time so that you know that they mean it. All right, King of Swords, exactly. I knew it was going to be a damn King of Swords. I knew it because of the energy that they have with them. Okay. So if it's not an air sign person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it's just somebody who is intellectual. All right, so your emotional intelligence may turn them on, by the way. All right, that may be what's so exhausting for you or your twin, is that when you talk to each other, and take it however it applies. If it's not your twin, then it's your high level soulmate. So either your twin is the one that it's exhausting with, or your karmic is very exhausting. Just take it however it goes. However, I feel like that's the thing about it. When you have conversation with one of them, the conversation flows and it's effortless and it works and it's mature and it's grown and it's the way it's supposed to be as adults. And then you have conversation with karmic and it's like stressful and all you did was have 2 sentences. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. And it's like, damn, this shit is really exhausting, you know, or something like that. Ciao. All right, let's see. The devil. Page of Wands. Yep. All right, so I feel like somebody gets the message now. We have a King of Pentacles. All right, could be double emphasis on Capricorn energy here, but Virgo or Taurus as well. These two are a perfect match to each other. And then we have the Two of Cups. So perhaps someone realizes the two of you are a perfect match because of how much you contribute to their happiness and their overall health and well-being. Again, when you love someone, you want to spend your life with them. You want them to live a long one. So perhaps, you know, you do things to alleviate this person's stress and the other person does things to stress them out. They do things to make your life better, to make your life easier, and somebody else does things to make it harder. You know what I mean? Something like that is what you and your person are realizing right now. All right. So it's like, if I could have somebody that would make my life stress-free. We have, you know, good stress, but I'm not talking about, like, what is it called, guys? I think it's eustress or something like that. I gotta get the word for it again, y'all. Don't quote me on that. Blue is having a moment, but I know it's not distress. Distress is the bad one. So it's like somebody keep leaving you in distress, like all the time. You're always in freaking distress. You get what I'm saying? And then your person is always lonely with whoever they with. They always lonely because they don't never have no peace. So they're always like separating themselves from the person just so they can have peace. But now it's like, damn, now I'm by myself all the time just so I can have peace or something like that. You know, you're tired. You may have to do a lot of work. You may crave intimacy and closeness. If you didn't have to work so hard, you could have more intimacy and closeness or something like that. It's a lot going on here, y'all, for real. And for some of you, it's your twin that you're leaving alone because your twin plays too many mind games. Your twin goes back and forth between you and karmic. Your twin, you know, really doubts how emotionally intelligent you are. So just take it however it applies for you. We got several different storylines this reading. That's why it was so long. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So we have childhood wounds. Retrieve. It says your inner child is looking to heal so you can move on by understanding the situation in a new light. Going within to heal requires self-love and compassion. Gaining perspective through energy work or therapy can be very helpful in assessing tools to empower your inner child. So somebody's wounded inner child could have attracted their, like, a wounded karmic to them. You know, so it could be a trauma bond. But this person knows your traumas, they know your wounds, and they play on them or something like that. This person knows your karmic, your masculine's traumas, their wounds, and they play on them. So just take it and put yourself whichever side you go, but it's messed up regardless. All right. Now, I could be talking to somebody who's a humanitarian. Like, you could be in the energy of service. That could be the career that you're in. That could be the career you're aligning yourself with. And you know, again, you have the clarity on what you're talking about when it comes to how somebody has been manipulating you for years, or how somebody has been taking advantage of the love that you have for them. Like, you're not confused. You've been keeping up with everything that's been going on. You're aware. You know what I mean? You're very much so aware. Even if this other person isn't, I feel like they may have liked to manipulate you in a situation because it would have worked out in their favor. You know, especially if you have fortune and fame and favor on you. They want that fortune and fame and favor on them. But the person is lazy. I keep picking up a lazy energy. So if it's not you, then it's your masculine. But it says your soul longs to joyfully serve. Being of service is a huge calling that is honorable and satisfying. How are you being called to serve humanity? Serve with grace and humility to assist those that cannot help themselves. Be an advocate, a confidant, and an inspiration along the way. Ashe. All right. So you could be someone that chose to transmute your childhood wounds into ways that you would help other children. Yeah. And you have intuitive gifts, intuition, wisdom. You have intuitive gifts. So you use your claircognizance and your empathy and compassion to help the collective. All right. We have betrayal revealed. The situation will reveal to you the intention behind it, whether it's you betraying yourself in some way or another person or situation. You're being asked to unmask the truth by removing any blinders that hinder the clarity that is needed. You see? So it's like somebody didn't want to see the truth. They were covering their eyes here. The wounded child is looking, but you didn't want to see the truth. Well, the adult is finally looking or the healed person is finally looking. We have family dynamic, reconcile. You see, your family is requiring time to heal issues that have created a wedge or unrest. We all need support as we move forward, and having an open, loving family unit is essential. All right, so yeah, it's definitely giving karmic. All right, whether it's your side, your masculine side, or both, I'm telling you, old conditioning release. Somebody is releasing old conditioning, things like that. All right, we have taken the leap, courage. Okay, what's the underlining? Leadership, forefront. What I say? It's all about that leader. Okay, you can't follow just any old body, child. Following somebody that don't know where they're going, or follow somebody with no follow through, and you got to do all the damn work all the time, child. All right, it says you have to let go of something good to get something great. There it is. Taking the leap into the unknown can be scary, but you are being called to have faith in yourself and the universe. If you want to experience the next level of success, you cannot stay comfortable. Enjoy the journey. My elbows were on the desk, but it's a desk. It's not a table, so we good. And ain't nobody eating. All right. We good, y'all. I was like, my elbows, but it's all right. You have the opportunity to take the lead. It may be in work, personal, or family situations. You have the wisdom and knowledge to do what is best at this time. No more playing it safe and blending in with the pack. Shine your light and speak your truth. Do you see what I'm saying? Who got time to play like they don't see what they see, or who don't know what they know? Child, please. All right, denial, deception. Exactly, that would be deceptive to you. That would be denial. Okay? It says, there is a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and discernment to dig deep into the truth of the situation. Do you see what I'm saying? So you need to figure out who's doing what, because I feel like we have a perfect match here, and there is someone or something purposefully standing in the way. They don't want you. They don't want the person, but they're just in the way. The things that are required to show somebody that you want them, they ain't doing it. All right, whether it be on your side or your person's. Again, doesn't matter. Put yourself whichever side. Doesn't matter if it's both of y'all, honey. Okay, Blue said it. I don't give a darn. You have people here that are clearly supposed to be together, but you got people that are standing in the way of that. Okay, on some hating shit. Okay, let me see. Alright, I haven't used this deck in a while, so let me see what else comes out from here. I felt some more earlier. Now let's see what else comes out here. We have revelation, fruits of labor, karmic ties, can't make this up, and generational healing. Underlying energy here is cutting ties. You see? Cutting what ties? The karmic ones. Look, I can't make this up. Okay, I cannot. So, what's back here? Gotta see it. Golden opportunity. Shh. You see what I'm saying? It says an opportunity presents itself to you. One that is rare, aligned, and perfectly timed. There is great potential here. Will you step forward and claim it? You see what I'm saying? Not all connections are meant to last. Some bonds become chains, holding you back from the life you are destined to live. It's time you cut the ties that no longer serve you. You see, it's like that's what somebody is doing. They want to hold you back. This person sees greatness in you, or they see greatness in your person, but they are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Whatever is inside of you is not inside of them. And maybe that's why they're envious. I don't know. You know, whatever is inside of your person is not inside of the other person. That's why they're envious. I don't know. But I mean, I do know. But it's like, I can't relate to stuff like that. So when I say I don't know, it's like I just don't absorb it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to make logical sense of why a person would want to stay with someone they really don't like, that they're jealous of, that they're envious of, all that. Just go be with somebody that you would impress. Be with somebody that would think the world of you, that would think you're everything, you know, because the bare minimum that you do would be more than enough for them or something. You know, like, do that. But no, people don't want to do that, y'all. Says the veils are parting and hidden truths are ready to be revealed. This revelation may challenge your current perceptions, but it will ultimately empower you to act from a place of truth. Okay. Fruits of labor. Like the sun ripening the crops, your efforts have matured into tangible success. It is finally time to reap the rewards of all you've so patiently and purposefully cultivated. Okay. Karmic ties. You are entangled in a karmic dance, replaying lessons that demand resolution. Look deeper. This connection holds both challenge and purpose. All right. And then we have generational healing. You are breaking cycles passed down through generations, freeing yourself and your lineage from ancient wounds. This is sacred work, and your courage to heal will echo far beyond your lifetime. Okay. Underlying energy, again, with cutting ties. Not all connections are meant to last. Some bonds become chains, holding you back from the life that you are destined to live. It's time to cut the ties that no longer serve you. You see that? Nobody's playing. What was back there again, y'all? That golden opportunity? And then we have reconciliation again. I cannot. Look, and I got to show y'all how I split the deck. It's a lot of cards. And look how I split the deck. Something told me just split it right there. It's the intuitive gift, the claircognizant gift. Look what happened. Reconciliation again. Didn't we just have reconciliation? That's twice. So that goes to show again, once the ties are cut with karmics, whether it be you, your person, whomever, both of you, then there could be reconciliation here with y'all. Okay, then y'all can come back together. So it says, time, space, and disagreements may have caused distance, but reconciliation is an invitation to meet again, not as who you were, but as who you have become. Okay? So if I was this person before, and I did this and I did that and all these other things, listen, that was before. I was childish. I was a child. I was not ready for whatever we had. I'm ready now, or something like that. You ready now? I mean, I'm ready now, but you know, they ready now. All right? But those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. For those of you who are in the book club, tonight is our very first meeting. I'm so excited. All right, so I did send everybody an email. I also sent out the invite to where we'll be meeting and things like that. So make sure you check your emails, y'all. And I'll speak to you soon. Happy reading. Peace and Haggies.